Right. Morning all. So myself, I'm Vijay. Like I hold 18 plus years of experience, which includes nearly 8 plus years of experience in Python environment. So my experience includes design, development, and implementation of Python and Django based applications. Well versed in implementing different Python libraries like NumPy, CP, Pandas, PyTables, Matplotlib, right? So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So as part of today's demo, just I'm going to cover the following topics, right? Yes. Yeah. Why Python? So why Python, right? So Python is a kind of programming. Why we need to go for Python programming? Already we have got many programming languages, right? Why again Python required? And that too, Python is not a kind of technology which is not very recently introduced, right? So it was introduced like 30 years, more than 30 years ago, right? In the year 1989. And why Python has got a great boom? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. So even though it was introduced 30 years ago, why it has got a great boom very in the recent years? Reasons which makes it super popular. And if you see if you go back to 2010 or 2005 or 2010, right? So nobody knows that there was a programming language like Python, but all of a sudden why Python has become super popular, right? And who can learn Python? Who can learn Python? What are the prerequisites for learning Python? There is no prerequisites, right? Means for learning Python you need to have the knowledge of C language or Java, nothing. So Python statements look like normal English statements. They not even with very less coding. They look like normal English statements with very less coding, not even 1/4 coding as compared with other programmings, right? How Python was built? How Python was built means it by taking the features or advantages from different programming languages. Was built by taking some advantages or features from C language, some other features or advantages from different other programming languages was built. Once again, I'm saying there is no prerequisites. Anybody can update. Python real-time applications means what kind of applications are we developing today by using Python? Python is mostly used for developing what kind of application? Python, who are using Python currently? Python features, Python comparison with other programming, right? Coding wise, length wise, complexity wise, you can check how simple this Python statements. Reasons why Python is suddenly super popular. Python scope and job market. The job market of Python currently and the scope of the Python in the coming years, right? Yes. Starting with why Python. So Python is a general purpose programming. Python is a general purpose programming, right? General purpose programming means what? Python is a general purpose programming. Before Python, there were some programming languages like Pascal, Fortran, COBOL, right? Yes. These programming languages are purpose-based languages. These are purpose-based means these are used for a specific purpose. Like Pascal, Fortran, they are used for complicated mathematical applications or for scientific applications. COBOL for business applications. COBOL is for business applications. But a language which is suitable for developing any kind of applications, such a language we call it as general purpose programming language. Such a language we call it as general purpose programming language. Okay. So Python is such a kind of programming where we can develop any kind of applications like automation applications, web applications, animation applications, gaming applications, embedded applications, networking applications, desktop applications, right? In this way, wide varieties of applications we can develop today by using Python. And observe the second one, right? Python is a multi-programming, it has got multi-programming features. Python has got multi-programming features, right? So multi-programming is Python has, so I'm using some technical terms, right? So not a worry, I'll be discussing all this as part of the course, right? So Python has procedural oriented programming features. Has got what features it has got, like procedural oriented programming features. Example like C language, it has got the features similar to and object oriented programming. Has got the features of object oriented programming. Example like C++, Java. Scripting features, it has got scripting features, right? It has got scripting features. Example shell script. And it has got modular programming features. That's what modular programming features. Example like modular 3. So here, so just like C language, you can develop applications like C++, you can develop applications like Java, like modular programming, we can develop different varieties of applications. And they can also write many automation scripts within this IoT, robotics, DevOps, all these environments. We can use automation, right? We can write automation scripts using Python. Okay. Python is a high level language. So I'll just come back to this multi-programming features, right? Because of this multi-programming features, Python is also called as hybrid language. Because of this hybrid features, we call Python as hybrid language. Okay. Python is a high level language. It is a high level language. So there are two types of languages I can say, right? Two types of languages. Low level languages, firstly, mainly like low level languages. And high level languages, low level languages and high level languages. Low level languages, example of low level languages, assembly level language or machine level language. These languages, they are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. They are not human understandable. Secondly, they are not portable. They are not portable. And machine dependent, they cannot run on all the OS and all the operating system. Machine dependent, right? They are not human understandable. They're not portable, machine dependent. They cannot run on all the hardwares and all the operating systems, right? Yes. Right. But high-level languages like Python, high-level languages like Python, right? Yes. They are human understandable. They look like normal English statements. They are portable and machine independent, can run on all the hardwares and all the operating systems. This is what human understandable. They are portable, machine independent. They're not human understandable. They are not portable. But Python is a high level language, easily understandable, looks like normal English statements, and machine independent, can run on all the hardwares and all the operating system. Interpreted, Python is a interpreted language. Okay. So again, here we can see two types, right? Compilation languages and interpretation languages. Compilation example, C language. Interpretation example, okay. In other programming language like C, right? If you got some lines of code, it executes the entire lines at once. It executes the entire lines at once. But in Python, statement by statement, execution executes line by line, right? Yes. Yes. So here also, here, yes, Naveen, in Python also there is a bytecode generated, right, into intermediate code. That intermediate code again converts to machine code and executed. So here statement by statement execution, which makes debugging easy, right? And Python is a cross-platform language which can run on any platform like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS, right? Fine. And for Linux, there's no separate installation required. By default, you see Python as an inbuilt. Right. User-friendly programming or programmer-friendly programming, right? Which looks like normal English statements, right? The statements of Python looks like normal English. Okay. Coming back to this, right? Yes. So Python is a general purpose, any kind of application we can develop. Multi-programming features, right? Hybrid features, dashboard, high-level language. Now coming back to this multi-programming, right? Here we have seen Python has got multi-programming or hybrid features, I can say, right? If you talk about Java and Python are the two major programming languages. Java and Python are the two major programming languages that are running currently for enterprise application development. Okay. Java programmers or developers are strictly restricted to use only object-oriented programming, right? Without object-oriented programming, there is no Java programmer application. But in Python, with object-oriented, without object-oriented, with procedural-oriented, with modular programming, we can develop different types of applications, right? Yes. And we can write many automation scripts, as I said, in the various high-end technologies, right? And Python has got great boom today because of this modular programming. It's got 89,300 inbuilt modules, because of which Python has got great boom. 89,300 inbuilt modules, which consists of inbuilt functions. 89 modules Python is providing for different domains. Whatever domain you are from, networking or testing or big data or data science, right? Python has got separate module, right? So if I talk about these modules, right? If I talk about these modules, for data science, it has got separate modules Python is providing, right? Yes. Like NumPy, CP, Matplotlib, right? Most of which are taken from this separate modules for this. Secondly, for big data, separate models Python is providing. For every environment has got separate modules, right? Every environment separate models. For networking, right? It is providing separate models. Data science, it has got separate modules. Big data, networking, for testing, for animations, for OS activities, right? For operating system, any module, whatever domain you are from, Python has got modules. For even OS, the name of the module itself is operating system. Apart from this, for every database, it is providing a module. For example, for Oracle database, CX_Oracle is the model which Python provides, using which Python can easily connect with this database, right? Means just providing the username and password, right? Can easily connect with this, and not only like Oracle, any database like MySQL. It has got like PyMySQL, like MySQL.connector. These are the modules, right, which Python can connect with MySQL database. Apart from that, SQL server, right? Yes. PyODBC is the model it has got, right? For any types of file formats, like Excel file, write a Python code to create an Excel file, and write a Python program to create multiple sheets within Excel file. Write a Python code to write data to second sheet. Read data from the third sheet, right? Yes. So in this way, if you want to perform everything, we can perform through writing Python code, even for databases also. Without opening the database, writing Python code to create a table within the database, inserting data, updating, deleting, everything by writing Python code, everything will be reflected there, right? Fine. But not only for Excel files, right? CSV files, JSON files, JavaScript object notation files. We have got separate modules Python has got for these files, right? For PDF, writing a Python code to create a PDF file, right? Can read data, we can write data to this PDF. And for mathematical operations, Python has provided math module. And for statistical operations, we have got separate model Python provides, right? Yes. So in this way, thousands of modules, 89,000 models Python has got, right? We don't need to write huge codings. Directly, we can import this when we can use the inbuilt functionalities present within this, right? Yes. So these modules, thousands, 8,000-9,000 modules you are not going to get along with the Python software. Only like commonly used modules you'll be getting along with the Python software. Later, I'll show you how to download and how to install the external modules which are not part of Python software. And before you go, right, yes. Python real-time applications. So just before you go update any technology, you need to know what kind of applications are getting developed using this Python. Python mostly used in creation of web applications. Which ID will be using during the course means PyCharm, right? I'll be not only PyCharm, I'll be showing you 4 to 5 IDs, right? In real time, we use IDEs, integrated development environments, right? So we have got many like PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter, right? And VS Code, right? In this way, we have got many IDs. I'll be showing you on 4 to 5 IDs how to download and how to install those things. Python mostly used in creation of web applications. You may get a query, right? From the last 20-25 years, Java.NET are mostly used for creating these web applications. Why again Python means? Python has got a framework. Okay. Python has got framework like Django, right? Django, right? Using this Django framework at a rapid speed, you can develop a web application with very less coding, right? With very less coding. It has got many flexible features. It has got its own database like SQLite 3. This Django has got its own database like SQLite. We can also connect with Oracle, MySQL, all these databases, right? And Python mostly used today in automation applications, like using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT. Using technologies like data science, using technologies like IoT, and using technologies like DevOps, right? Yes. So IoT, right, is a physical network or device embedded with software, sensor, electronics for exchanging data, collecting data, and controlling the things from the place where we are, right? Yes. So you can see a lot of automation applications using IoT in the coming years. So here 90% of the coding in Python, 90% of coding in Python. Apart from this, data science, right, deals with the data. Everything deals with the data. Data has got experience. Data has got future reference. Using data or data science, you perform data analysis, predictions, classification, clustering, recommendation, pattern matching, right? The blend of technique, the main technique what we see in data science. It's a blend of techniques. The main technique what we see is ML, machine learning, right? Yes, ML is what? Machine learning. So machine learning also has got many techniques: regression, classification, clustering, recommendations, pattern matching, right? All this. To implement, you require a language. To implement all this, right, you require a language, or to code, you require a language. So Python is the mostly chosen or mostly used programming for this implementing this data science, machine learning, deep learning, AI, right? All this has got many modules for plottings, visualizations, right? Apart from this DevOps, Python is one of the best scripting language to write many scripts with vast varieties of libraries. So here, one of the main advantage what we see in DevOps, right? So Python is used to decrease the time taken by the life cycle, right? Apart from this, another major area like big data, right? Big data. So the name itself saying that big data, huge data, right? Yes. Right. We should have seen like KBs of data, MBs of data, GBs of data, petabytes of data, exabytes of data, zettabytes of data. KBs of data, MB, GB, terabyte, petabyte, exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte. So from TB onwards, we say it as big data. But do you think 1 TB equal to 1000, 1 TB equal to 1024 GBs? Similarly, 1 petabyte equal to 1024 GBs. Okay. Okay. So here we have got some big data. So not only we have got huge applications generating huge data like Facebook generating huge data, millions and trillions of users. Twitter tweets keeps on generating. Google queries, right? You generates huge data. YouTube videos upload. What should be the storage capacity to store all those videos? Email messages, e-commerce transactions like Flipkart, Amazon, right? Bank transactions, telecom transactions, right? So for all this huge data is getting generated. So for handling that, we have got like big data tools. Here are like Hadoop and Spark. Hadoop and Spark. So this Spark with Python. Spark with Python. We say like PySpark. PySpark, right? So even within this PySpark, right, it has got a great boom, right? So even within this big data side, Python is preferred. Apart from this, I'll just list out the various other applications for graphical user interface or for animation applications. You've got TK intermodel and PyQt available for it. And for gaming or game development, game development, right? Yes. Game development, especially for developing games in Python, right? That's got separate frameworks like Pygame. The framework given by Python for developing games using Python, right? Yes, Pygame. And also PyCora, we have got another framework called PyCora. And for some 3D games or 3D rendering libraries, we have got like PySoy. Apart from this, Python can also be used for scheduling tasks. Right? And for scientific applications, right? Yes. CP, you have got CP for scientific Python, and for numerical analysis, numerical Python. Numerical applications, right? Yes. Like we have got NumPy. Apart from this, scheduling tasks for testing or test cases, right? for testing or test cases. And apart from this, for software development, we are using Python, right? And software developers make use of Python as a support language. Okay. And one of the hottest application of Python, like database application. Without a database, there is no web application, right? Database applications. And Python is used for business applications, right? Python is one of the best choice for developing e-commerce sites, right? Yes. E-commerce sites. Apart from this, Python is also used for networking applications. Networking applications, especially for network applications, right? Python providing a framework called Twisted Python. It's a framework given by Python, right? Yes, for developing network applications, right? Yes, yes, you'll be getting the recording session, right, every day. Yes. Apart from this, for game or game development, right? Or for audio and video applications. Audio and video applications. For audio and video applications, we have got some already some applications which got developed, like Team Player, PyQt, right? Team Player. Okay. Sorry. Team Player and C Player, not PyQt is for different, right? Audio and video applications, Team Player and C Player. Yes, apart from this, right, Python is also used even for CAD or 3D CAD applications, right? And also used for embedded applications. Embedded application, the most famous embedded application, Raspberry Pi, which uses Python for its computation, right? Apart from this, Python is also used for data analysis, in robotics. Yes, for data analysis, robotics, and for desktop applications creations, right? Desktop applications. These are some of those, right, applications which are mostly used. Python is mostly used for developing these applications, right? For web applications, automation, big data, data science, game development, right? Yes. Who are using Python today? I'll just take 10 minutes more. Who are using Python today? For the general queries, I'll be giving time, right? Just I'll take 10 minutes and go with your general queries. Who are using Python today and topmost applications built using Python? Okay. Hmm. Python is very less used in mobile development, right? Mobile development, which is very less preferred in this mobile development. Okay, Google using Python for its web search system. YouTube using Python for its video sharing service. Uber pricing algorithm is implemented using Python. Yahoo using Python, right? Okay. Instagram, right? Instagram is built using Python. The prime reason for Instagram to choose for Python practicality and its hybrid features, right? Apart from this, even NASA is using Python today. Apart from this, you have got some other applications like Quora, if you heard about it, Quora, Reddit, Pinterest. Mm. Apart from this, MMOG, massively multiplayer online games, right? And Maya, a powerful 3D animation which uses Python script. And iRobot for military and commercial applications, right? Mm. And for hardware testing purpose, right? Companies like IBM, Seagate, Qualcomm, all this they use Python for hardware testing purpose, right? Okay. So these are some of those, right? In this way, Python is mostly used in different applications, right? So, and the reasons which makes Python super popular, right? Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Yes, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. First one, very less coding you see in Python. So people are migrating from other environments to Python environment because of Python simple syntaxes and very less coding, right? Yes. Okay. Secondly, simple syntaxes given by Python, simple syntaxes given by Python, right? Simple syntaxes. And interactive mode, we can easily interact with Python statement by statement. Interactive mode, right? Statement by statement. So if you type CMD at the bottom, you can just say Python, right? And type enter. Python version and interpreter gets open, right? 3.11.4 is the interpreter, right? Yes. Any valid Python code. Hmm. Hmm. So any valid code x equal to 10, y equal to 2. What is x? What is y? What is x plus y? X minus y is x into y, x by y. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Right. X equal to HEL. Any valid Python statements you can type. Print x into 3, prints hello for 3 times. Print x into 5, prints hello for 5 times. In this way, any valid Python statements you can type in and interact, right? Yes. Interactive mode and multi-programming features. Multi-programming features. hybrid features of Python, right? And apart from this, wide varieties of application, just now I discussed, right? Wide varieties of application. 1 second. And many built-in libraries. Wide varieties of application and many built-in modules. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features, wide varieties of application, and many built-in modules. Okay. So these are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular, right? Next, I'll show you, I'll just open Google and I'll show you, right? Most popular coding language. Most popular coding language, right? Yes. If you just search, right? What is the output you are getting? First, Python is the high level general purpose language, right? So you can see more results for it. Python remains the most popular programming language, you can see here, right? The most popular programming languages, Python stands for, next comes Java and other programming, right? Most popular programming languages used by top 25 unicorn, Python, Java, next comes JavaScript, the other things. Okay. Most in demand programming languages, right? Python, next Java, JavaScript. So the usage of Python and other programming languages, right? Python 31% used, Java 19%, Ruby 7, C++ 10%, right? Okay. And if you see a ranking by average salary, ranking by job openings, Python has got, right? See, a ranking by average salary stands first. Ranking by job openings, it ranks first, right? It just stands first. And if you can see this Python jobs, just check this Python jobs, right? Yes. Scroll down. 1,55,000 Python openings. 1,55,000 Python openings, right? Okay. So lakhs of thousands of jobs for Python, right? And even if you people go for full stack, right? Like if you go for a framework like Django framework, the Django framework, right? Yes. Django jobs, even that also you can have. People who knows the Django is very less, and the two who has got command in the Django is very less. So okay, 25,410 Django job vacancies. So both Python and Django has got great boom. And what I'll be discussing as part of this course, right? Starting from the basics to the advanced level. Python basics is the advantages, versions, installations, Python operations, modes, execution modes, constants, variables, comments, right? Comments, escape sequences, operators in Python are Python IDs. In real time, we use IDs, right? I'll go to show you in different IDs. PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, flow control statements. Flow control statements. looping statements, strings, indexing, slicing, functions, methods, and special characters, right? Yes. Okay. Collections in Python, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested lists, list modification. Similarly for tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions in Python, functional programming, modules, modular programming. Nearly I said I'll be discussing. Yes. Modules in Python, right? Functions in Python, modules in Python, packages. So modules, because of this modules, Python has got great boom. So I said I'll be discussing different modules. Some models related to databases, some models related to graphics, some models related to operating system, some related to date and time, some related to data science, some related to big data, right? So in this way, different types of models I'll be discussing inbuilt modules. Errors, exception, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, and regular expressions, database connectivity, Python datetime, OS model, advanced concepts, iterator, generator, closer, decorators, GUI programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas, Python NumPy, Python pandas model in brief, Python NumPy model in brief, Python matplotlib model in brief, right? And those who go for full stack, Django, like what is Django, why is Django, features, web framework, Django installation, Django project architecture, Django application creations, views, Django templates, admin, right? Admin models. And next is UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and SQL. So this course, people who go for only Python, right? So Python core, Python advanced, and application oriented modules. So this duration is like 70, right? Core, Python core. Second. First thing is Python. People who go for Python core, Python advanced, modules. 70 hours. I'll be taking linearly for 70 hours, right? Okay. 70 hours only for Python, right? So we will discuss in brief, in depth, we'll be discussing all those. And the fee structure for this Python is only 5K, 5,000. Apart from this, people who go for full stack, right? Django framework will be discussed. So within 15 to 20 applications, creations, I'll be showing you. And apart from this, UI technologies, right? Yes. Web development technologies, right? Like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Yes. Apart from this, a project will be discussed. So for all this remaining, it takes nearly 50 hours, totally 120 hours, 4 months. For Python, it takes 2 months. For all the remaining 2 months, it takes 50 hours totally, 120 hours. And people who go for full stack, 120 hours, right? The fee structure is only 10K. People who go for Python, it's just 5K. Fine. Yes, this whatever discussed models I'll be discussing, right? Whatever. Fine. And you'll be getting the recorded session of offerings from my side, right? So you'll be getting the recorded video every day, the day itself you'll be getting, right? And soft copy of the notes, assignments, and tasks. Getting the output is not the criteria. You need to write your own code. You need to build your own code, right? Yes. For complete full stack, it is 10,000. See, for complete full stack, it is 10K. For only Python, it is 5K. Means in full stack, Python, Django framework, UI technologies, project, all this will be covered. Yes. Now, if you got any queries, you can go with your queries, right? It was a demo session. I was just speaking most of the time, but normal sessions, so it will be live interactive sessions, right? Where you will be for every statement I type, you will be responding with the expected result or the output, right? How many days means from Monday to Friday it will be, but later if I'm running out of days, I'll take Saturdays. But as of now, Monday to Friday. Yes, that's what I was saying, right, Ramesh? So it's getting the output is not the run, right? You need to write your own code, building the code, right? You will be given many tasks, assignments, tasks will be provided. You will be working on it and you will be writing your own code, right? So yes, SQL, part of SQL will be covered, right? Yes, Ramesh. So Python database connection I'll be discussing. Before that SQL I'll be covering it. Before that I'll be showing you installation of one database. Later I'll show you some commands later through Python how we can do. Yes. Yes. Logic building, yes, will be discussed, right? So if people, if anybody wants to go parallelly, right? Like Python and UI technologies and Django. Yes, in weekdays, Monday to Friday, you can go with Python. In weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, you can go with Django framework or this UI technologies, right? Fine. Yes, Django with REST API will be covered, right? Yes. So you can just compare this syllabus with any other training sites, right? We will be discussing in brief, in depth, right? As compared with any other training sites. So that's why it's not a 40 or 45 hours Python course. It's like 75 hours Python course, right? Yes. So tomorrow, everyone, you can attend the session same time using the same link. Tomorrow at same time at 8 p.m. you can follow using the same link, right? To see more discussion on this Python. It's not like any replication. It will be like the continuation to this today's topic, right? Fine. Either if you want to go for full stack, you are supposed to pay 10K. For Python only, it's 5K. Now, if you are paying only for Python, later if you go for Django, you are supposed to pay 7,000 for it. Django, right? Django and UI technologies combined, you will go for 7K, right? But if you go with Python, UI, and Django combined as right, if you are going with full stack, it's 10K. Okay, fine. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'll just sign off for now. Meet you tomorrow, same time at 8 p.m., 8 a.m., right? Using the same link to see more on this. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Meet you tomorrow, right? Yes. Nayak, yes. Any query you said, you got a query? Tomorrow we'll be continuing from here, right? It's not like any continue duplication, right? Yes. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, right? Using the same link, using at same time, right? To see more on this. Yes, assignments and tasks will be provided. Based on that only you are going to get command on this programming, right? Compulsory topic wise assignments I'll be providing. Okay, fine. 1 hour daily, 8 to 9 daily, right? Yes, today and tomorrow we'll be discussing. From day after tomorrow, you'll be going with the technical parts, right? Today and tomorrow I'll
Sir,
be,
where will be provided this recorded classes?
yeah, recorded classes you'll be getting to your Google Drive, right? Every day one video will be added to your video link.
Okay.
Once everyone, so meanwhile you will be getting it to your mail IDs, right? This next 2-3 days, right? But later, once you got enrolled, you'll be getting to your Google Drive.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Sir, I just passed out the 12th grade. Do you think can I just cope up with this Python and everything?
Yes, the people from non-programming or zero programming also.
Like I have zero knowledge about coding and everything, so can I just understand by your classes?
Yes, not a problem, right? Tomorrow I'll be just discussing the same, right? People who are from non-programming, zero programming, you can understand how this Python code looks. It looks simple and easy, right? But only thing is you need to spend some time, 1 hour to 2 hours daily on the practical to understand much better, right? So
Sir,
every day practicals, if you're doing the day itself, it looks very simple attending the next.
sir, should I download some app or something for this Python?
Whatever downloading installations, everything I'll be showing you in the course. Downloading of Python, installation of Python, IDs, Python, and databases, installations, everything I'll be showing you that, not a problem.
How can I contact you? Actually, yesterday there was a class and they didn't hold any class. So how should I contact you if I have any query or anything?
Today was the first day, right?
Yesterday they said there is a class actually, June 14th.
Today is the first day, right? From tomorrow it continues.
Okay, sir.
So once everyone got enrolled, there will be a WhatsApp group will be created for this, right? So for this 8 a.m. batch, there will be a WhatsApp group will be created, right? For the discussions, technical discussions for any other things, right? Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
For unit timing, it will be around 8 p.m. In the evening.
Pardon?
I mean, I think the same class will be conducted twice, right? So 8 p.m. and in the 8 morning, 8 a.m. in the morning.
Yes. Yes.
And again for the both.
No, you need to attend any one, right? But if you, for example, if you got enrolled right, you can attend any of my batch, right? Any of my batch. But only thing is, for example, now you are attending in the evening batch, but later after some days, your shift has changed, your time, your job timings has changed. In that case, you can just attend my morning batch or evening batches, right? Wherever there is a change, but both batches, no. Same thing will be same thing will be duplicated. Same thing will be duplicated. If you want, you can attend, not a problem. Not a problem. You can attend. Once you get enrolled, you can attend any of my batches. Again, for revision, also you can attend my batch, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like we can
Yes. Once you get, and even if you got
with the
any
same link. With the same link only, or for that we'll be having a different links for evening and for morning.
morning and evening, different links will be there. Okay.
Okay,
Fine.
that we can get it, right? Suppose if you want to attend for both.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
So okay, we'll continue tomorrow. I'm signing off for now. Yes.